Hi, this is Coach John, and this video is for Zach, just reviewing some of your games. Alright, so let's start with this. You're white here in this position. This move is marked by the Scandinavian defense. You can remember this is like a Viking opening, basically, where the Vikings come from, Scandinavia. Anyways, after takes, queen takes. The problem is the black queen is moving out too early. So you need to play a move like knight to c3, attack the queen. Then the queen would go over here. You push the pawn up here. Then you play this bishop move, which is key because then you're going to be putting the attack on the queen. So then knight to f6, bishop c4, pawn to e6, knight to f3, bishop d6, and then finally the discover attack. And we need to work on some discover attacks with Coach Anthony today. The queen is forced to retreat back. The knight takes here, here, and now you attack the queen. And if they do a logical move here, you can actually trap the queen. Anyways, that's the proper way. You play queen to e2 instead. Instead of playing knight to c3, you play queen to e2, which blocks in your bishop. You made a bunch of bad queen moves in your game, so and then here, then you go back. So what was the point in moving the queen? Then e5, then here, then he takes. Then you play knight to f3, giving up 2 free pieces. You missed the game's saving move, bishop to f3. The knight protects, the queen protects, and the bishop protects the rook. That saves everything. Instead, takes. He takes all your pieces, and he checkmates you. Moving on to the next game. e4, e5, you're black, you bring your queen out to g5. Really not a good move. Don't bring your queen out early as black. Instead, get your pieces out. Knight to c6, knight to f3, knight to f6, and then, they castle their king. Oh, sorry, not knight to f6, bishop to c5, excuse me. Then they castle their king, then you get your knight out, then they play here, then you stop the pin, the bishop to here, so they can't do that, right? So instead, he plays knight to here, you castle, and that's the way you should play. Going back to it, you play here, queen comes out, threatening checkmate himself. You go back, knight to e2, queen to h6, castles, here, pawn to d3, and you resign the position for some reason. They're attacking the queen. You might have missed that too later on in the game. Alright, last game. e4, e5, you're white, knight f3, that's the correct move. You take the pawn, that's fine. They go queen to e7. You go back. You should go back to knight to f3, if anything, right? Because now you're back in your normal spot. And then they take your pawn, and then you have to block the discover check, which Coach Anthony is once again going to talk to you about. So knight to f3 here, that's what you should have done. You go back to d3, he takes you, you go knight to b4, and you're just moving this knight around unnecessarily. So then he goes knight to c3, a really great move, a discover attack on your queen, on your king, you didn't even see that. When this knight moves, it discovers an attack on the king. It's behind it. It's a tricky move. You need to learn this idea. Bishop there, he takes your queen, and that's the game. Then he takes your knight that you've moved unnecessarily. So, anyways, these are the things that we need to work on. I've made some notes here. Coach Anthony's going to go over discover attack, discover check, those types of things. Practice developing each piece once. You wanted the rule for today. Move every piece once before you move every piece twice. So to give you an example, you go here like this, they get their pieces out. You just get every piece out. You move every piece once, Zach. You don't move the other pieces. Here, here. Everybody's just moving one piece. They're not moving, this guy isn't going here and then going back here like this, and then this guy goes here like that. You move one piece out at a time. And then when you got everybody out, then you move another piece again for the second time. And then do not bring your queen out early anymore. And then finally, the review of the Scandinavian defense. All right, this is Coach John, and Coach Anthony will see you today, buddy. Bye.